we often hear about the issues plaguing Africa, including AIDS, extreme poverty, and lack of education, but rarely do people see it firsthand and are here to talk about it. But recently, Jenny Hamel went to Uganda with a local nonprofit organization to see the work being done there. You have been talking about this ever since you came back, and you actually were behind the scenes and with the camera shooting this entire thing.
So no funny ideas to our news director, but as a reporter, I did film for the first time.
But really, you caught some amazing images.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just think, you know, I grew up hearing about the things going on in that continent, and AIDS and poverty, and then the fact that women's rights aren't protected like they are here, and they're fighting to change those things. But when you're there, it just your eyes. It's just a very jaw-dropping, eye-opening experience to be there, and to see what a local person is doing out there is really inspiring. So, yeah, I was talking to Vivian Glick. She is the founder of Just Like My Child, and she said that when she became a mother, she realized there wasn't anything that she wouldn't do to protect her child, which is something that you can relate to, being the mother of two. But when she went to Uganda, she saw how many people were in need of protection and wanted a chance at a better life but had no resources. So I went to Uganda. Instead of being in front of the camera, I filmed what struck me the most while I was there. Again, it was eye-opening, heartbreaking, but it was also inspiring.
I was in Uganda. The incredible beauty of the people and the nature in which they live was undeniable. But so was their suffering. Scarred by civil war, most live in abject poverty, many are sick and dying because of HIV and malaria infection. Countless children are left alone.
Just Like My Child is about my child. And my understanding that all children are the same.
Vivian Glick, a San Diego wife and mother, founded Just Like My Child after having gone to Africa, where she saw a profound need. A need I see firsthand when I travel with Glick and a group of San Diegans to Uganda. I spent time with Nyangoma, Veronica, and the Josephines. Girls born in a fishing village called Chico-Iro, where almost 1 in 3 have HIV, and illness and rape threaten these women daily. But on a Just Like My Child scholarship, these girls are going to a boarding school. They're safe, and not only are they being educated, they're being mentored by strong role models.
Like when you're greeting me, look into my eyes, shake my hands.
Empowering young girls to know they have value, they have worth. When Glick first visited the Bishop Asili Medical Center, it had no electricity and no doctor.
Until Dr. Lwanga came, we were nurses doing all what we could to make people survive, you know. But with the doctor, I think we have gone miles and miles ahead.
From no electricity to the construction of an entire surgical suite with several operating rooms. And now 2 doctors are on staff, offering more comprehensive care to patients who, if not seen,
probably they would die. Most likely they would die.
Over 1,000 people suffering from HIV are receiving life-saving antiretroviral treatments and counseling. While I was at Bishop Asili, I observed a high-risk cesarean section. Immediately, the doctor realized the baby had come out of his mother's womb unresponsive. The midwives performed what seemed like a miracle. The boy has his first gasps of breath and a chance at life. It was a life-changing experience. To see Grace, once on death's doorstep because of HIV infection, now healthier, and for the first time earning money by making beads and bags, I saw she was in control.
You look so good.
Oh, many thanks for you.
I saw this little one's look of despair and suffering transform into a look of hope and promise. It was moments like this that gave the trip meaning for me. But most importantly, I saw that one woman from San Diego could help change the course of these people's lives half a world away because simply she took the first step. So again, as a local news reporter, it was fantastic to meet a local individual and be taken halfway across the world to see how we here can help abroad. For more information about the Just Like My Child Foundation, you can go to our website, that's san-diego6.com, and click on Hot Topics.
Okay, this is just truly amazing because you had so many experiences. I mean, watching the baby that actually you think it's going to die and it doesn't.
Right.
You know, it lives. And then also you said there was a little child who had swollen glands.
Yeah, the girl that you see at the very end of the story, she essentially she had an infection in her salivary glands, and it was getting so large that she wasn't able to breathe. Her family couldn't afford the surgery. The Just Like My Child organization stepped in. It was $60.
So $60 was the difference
in their
between
world,
life and death.
it might as well be $1 million.
Talk about perspective when you come back to the United States.
Right. But she's also building schools and mentoring kids. So, I mean, there's a lot more work that needs to be done. And it was great to see.
Good job. Yeah. That was really amazing.
Thank you, Linda.
So thanks for sharing. And we're going to go out to Mark. And Mark, you know, I know we saw this once before earlier, but really, we were both just kind of struck by it.
Well, I was sitting here watching that story again, Linda, and it certainly does put things in perspective, and it makes it